Imagine, for today's history lesson, you're standing in a busy train station on a Monday morning, coffee in one hand, existential dread in the other. Your inbox has already declared war before you've even reached the office. Now imagine a Roman walking past you. He watches the crowd. He sees people staring into glowing rectangles, speed walking to jobs they dislike, working 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours every week. He slowly raises an eyebrow. You people conquered the world with all this? Welcome to Echoes of Every Day, where we explore history's lessons for today. Today we're asking a dangerous question. Why did Romans often work fewer hours than you? Now, before someone storms into the comments wearing a toga, let's get one thing straight. No, Rome wasn't some ancient paradise where everyone sipped wine under olive trees while philosophers fed them grapes. Many Romans worked brutally hard. Farmers, miners, soldiers, slaves, they knew exhaustion far better than most of us ever will. But if you were a free urban Roman, particularly during the height of the empire, your relationship with work was surprisingly different. Let's begin with the biggest misconception. Romans didn't think in terms of working 8-hour shifts. They divided daylight into 12 hours. And that sounds normal until you realize daylight changes with the seasons. A summer hour was much longer than a winter hour. Time itself stretched and shrank with the sun. There was no digital clock reminding you that it was exactly 9:01 a.m. Nature decided, and naturally created a more flexible rhythm. Most business happened after sunrise. Markets opened, shops traded, government officials handled legal matters. People visited clients, contracts were signed, money changed hands, but then something interesting happened. By around midday, people often stopped. And not because productivity experts told them to optimize recovery, because it was hot, really hot. Roman cities were built from stone. Stone stores heat beautifully, especially when your office doesn't have air conditioning. The afternoon sun could turn cities into giant ovens. So, instead of pretending discomfort builds character, Romans simply went home. Some rested, some ate, some socialized, and many businesses closed for several hours. The modern Mediterranean siesta has ancient roots. Imagine explaining to a Roman that your office thermostat is broken. It's 31 degrees inside and management says, "Let's push through." He'd assume your emperor hated you personally. Of course, not everyone enjoyed leisurely afternoons. Construction workers kept building, dock workers unloaded ships, and farmers couldn't politely ask wheat to wait until Tuesday. Nature has deadlines, but for many urban professions, the workday was shorter than what many office workers experience today. Then there's another strange Roman habit. They loved holidays. Absolutely loved them. The Roman calendar eventually contained an astonishing number of festival days, public games, religious celebrations, victory parades, local festivals, emperor birthdays, temple ceremonies. Some historians estimate that, depending on the period, Romans could enjoy well over 100 festival days each year. That's not vacation. That's civilization deciding productivity could wait because someone was sacrificing a goat. The government sponsored enormous public spectacles, chariot races, gladiator games, theaters, athletic competitions, sometimes lasting several consecutive days. Imagine your manager announcing tomorrow's meeting is canceled because there's lion wrestling downtown. Attendance strongly encouraged. Now, were these festivals purely generous gifts? Not exactly. Roman politicians understood something timeless. Happy citizens complain less. Bread and circuses wasn't simply entertainment. It was social stability. Keep people fed, keep people occupied, reduce unrest. Political science wearing sandals. But here's where things become really fascinating. Romans didn't define themselves primarily through work. Today, when we meet someone, one of the first questions is, "So, what do you do?" Your job often becomes your identity. Software engineer, teacher, mechanic, designer, project manager, professional survivor of Monday mornings. Romans, particularly wealthy citizens, often valued something else entirely: leisure. Not laziness, leisure. The Latin word otium described time spending reading, thinking, writing, discussing philosophy, and managing family affairs, enjoying gardens, or simply reflecting. Its opposite was negotium, literally not leisure. Business itself was linguistically defined as the absence of leisure. Imagine creating a language where your career is basically called the thing stopping me from relaxing. That's wonderfully honest. Now, before you quit your job and start carving marble busts of yourself, there's an enormous catch. Much of Roman leisure existed because someone else was working. Rome relied heavily on slave labor. Millions of enslaved people powered agriculture, mining, construction, domestic service, and industry. Their suffering subsidized elite comfort. This isn't an awkward footnote, it's central to understanding Roman society. Many wealthy Romans could spend afternoons debating philosophy precisely because someone else cleaned the house, cooked the meals, harvested the grain, and carried the water. It's impossible to admire Roman leisure without acknowledging the human cost behind it. Even among free citizens, life remained physically demanding. There were no washing machines, no refrigerators, no supermarkets, no electric lights extending productive hours late into the night. Everything required manual effort. Even bread involved serious labor. Walking was transportation, water had to be collected, and wood had to be chopped. Clothing had to be repaired, and daily survival consumed time modern people rarely notice. So why do we often feel busier? Technology was supposed to save us time. Instead, it seemed to have monetized every spare minute. Romans couldn't answer emails while standing in line. Nobody scheduled meetings during dinner through invisible satellites orbiting the Earth. Your boss couldn't contact you while you were bathing because long-distance communication involved actual horses. Boundaries existed naturally because technology imposed them. Ironically, modern efficiency didn't always reduce working hours. It often increased expectations. If one person with a computer can complete 10 times the work, management frequently asks them to complete 11. The finish line quietly moves farther away. The Romans might find this deeply confusing. You invented machines that perform miracles, and somehow, you're still too busy to eat lunch away from your keyboard. There's another subtle difference. Romans accepted limits. Night was dark. Winter slowed activity. Travel was slow. Messages took days or weeks. Patience wasn't a wellness practice, it was reality. Today we expect instant replies. Overnight delivery, live navigation, streaming entertainment, 24-hour customer support, and food arriving at your doorstep faster than Roman armies could cross the province. Convenience has quietly become obligation. The faster everything becomes, the more we expect from ourselves. So, did Romans really work fewer hours than you? Sometimes, yes. Especially free urban citizens whose occupations allowed shorter business days, seasonal rhythms, frequent festivals, and afternoons interrupted by Mediterranean heat. But comparing ancient Rome to modern life is tricky. A Roman merchant, farmer, senator, soldier, and slave lived radically different lives. Just as a modern surgeon, warehouse worker, software developer, and parent experiences completely different workloads. History rarely gives simple answers. Still, perhaps Rome leaves us with one uncomfortable question. If an empire governing millions of people believed there should be regular festivals, shared meals, afternoon breaks, public entertainment, and time reserved for simply existing, what exactly convinces us that permanent busyness became progress? Maybe productivity isn't measured only by hours worked. Maybe civilization isn't about squeezing every second for profit. Maybe the Romans, despite all their flaws, understood something we've quietly forgotten. Sometimes, the point of building a civilization is to have enough time to actually live in it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next journey into history. Every week, we explore the lives, ideas, and forgotten stories that still shape our world today. This has been Echoes of Everyday, History's Lesson for Today.